Parthenon Home Builders, and we're at one of his gorgeous single-family affordable homes here in Auburndale, Florida. And I just wanted to meet Arnold, a good friend and client. And
well, thanks for having me here, Tim, and thanks for coming out to one of our models here. This is located in our community where it's a lakeside park, where we're building some single-family homes with no HOAs. Most of our homes are all 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and they all average about 1,700 to 1,800 square feet. And our target market is first-time home buyers.
Great. There's been a lot of changes in the real estate markets and movements. Arnold, where do you see the single-family home market going?
Okay, well, that's a great question. From what we're observing, and obviously as a home builder, we're seeing home sales, and the home sales recently came out, and the home sale numbers were really good for the last quarter. We observed that. We observed strong sales. Lenders were lending, interest rates were dropping, and I'm specifically talking about the first-time home buyer market, or the entry-level home. Things do change when you're in that move-up market, where in my area, it usually starts at $350,000 to maybe $600,000, and then you got that luxury market, which I think is probably not as active as your first-time home buyer market, because some buyers are probably sit on the sidelines. It's an election year. We're going in the last quarter of the year, so you can see that slow down a little bit. But if we can stay focused on the first-time home buyer market, we're producing buyers every day, and most of the home builders in my markets are targeting this market, whether it be from the just below 300 to, it's hard to get below 200. It's almost impossible for a freestanding single-family home. But my particular company, we're focused on just above 200 to the mid-230s. So this particular home is sold, and it's sold for $235. It should close a little bit later on this month. And as a home builder, we have our whole process, the whole sales process established, and we're giving some closing concessions or appliances, whatever we need to do to move the home.
Arnold, there's a lot of real estate investment activity in the market, even though there's been changes with the current pandemic. What's your advice for the small to medium-sized real estate investor that maybe has done some rehabs, that's looking to deploy some capital? How could they possibly be involved?
That's great. Well, they can get involved with a home builder, especially we're a family home builder, probably average 30 to 50 homes a year. We do look for investors. Any investor that that did a rehab and flip, they probably, when they got done with it, they didn't make as good as they wanted to. They saw their profits get dwindled at the closing table with the Alta statements and the final settlement statements. There's a lot of fees exiting the home. So what we recommend to them is get with a home builder, much like myself. We do sell second mortgages that sit behind our first construction note, which is a very secure position. They get paid at the time of closing. And that's one of our products, that we would like to offer to some of your investors. It's clean. They don't have to do anything. They're making a good return on their capital. And, if they believe in what we're doing, if they believe in the market that's in front of us, then it's a great investment.
I think one of the items that I like about the new construction is everything is controlled. You've got 3 or 4 models that your crew does every single day. And then you've got a track record where with the rehab, sometimes you don't know what you're getting to until you take out that wall or move some things around. There could be some damages that people were not aware of.
Well, not to compete against like the rehab market, but new construction, our products are usually better than a rehab, because it's a brand new home. It comes with all the brand new energy efficiency, the brand new windows, the brand new AC system. Obviously, they all come with a warranty, so the buyer has a good product that's pretty much maintenance-free for quite some time. The rehabbers have a lot more variables that they have to deal with if they're doing an extensive rehab. They don't know what's behind the wall. They don't know what's underneath the shingles. As a home builder, and when you invest with us through that second mortgage product that we have, we've already eliminated all the variables. We established a system to build single-family homes. The vendors who build the homes are just basically the same vendors, the same plumber, same roofer, same framer. So basically, we're just building these homes in a domino effect. So The variables are less. We obviously know our costs going into it. There's one or two variables, and that would be like tree removal or the amount of dirt, because it depends on site specific. But outside of that, to establish one of our products that we built many times in prior years, the cost doesn't vary so much. So the variables are reduced.
Sure. A couple items that I like, that risk is mitigated or reduced, is no one comes into the project until Arnold has the building permit in hand. And then I actually met Arnold through the construction lender. And the construction lender, as Arnold built the house, it goes through the draw process. All the monies from the first mortgage construction loan are paid directly to Arnold subs, directly with lien releases. So there's no risk of the house ever being upside down or monies advanced that were not spent on a particular property, because the construction lender is writing checks directly to the electrician, the plumber, the roofer, the drywall individual, the other trades involved in the process. And then as a partner in the deal, Arnold's profit comes at the end when there's a closing. Is that correct, Arnold?
That's absolutely correct. So the investment is balanced, in a great way, because my incentive is to get the house built, get the house sold, get the house closed. And as Tim was mentioning, the construction loan, which is in first position, which is only LTV'd at 60 to 63% of the total value. That's why we got enough room in there for to sell off the second. But in any given case, that first mortgage, which is the bulk of the funds, gets paid directly to the vendors and suppliers. At no point during construction, and is my building company, Parthenon Homes Inc., receiving proceeds from the construction loan. These construction loans go to pay the concrete, the labor, the materials, so that keeps the home lien free. So there's not like going to be an unpaid subcontractor, because my funds are going directly to them. And the only time Parthenon, the home builder in this particular case, sees as a profit is at the end, at the Alta statement. Basically, after the first mortgage and second mortgage is satisfied, we'll definitely, there'll be
sales being very strong, and certain submarkets like Florida, where there's an exodus of people leaving other states to come to Florida. And Arnold, I feel you're on the cutting edge of this trend, and you're doing very well, and there may be an opportunity for all of us to grow together. So Arnold, thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
the partnership.
Thanks for asking me questions. It's a pleasure. So thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Thanks.